I'm sorry, everyone. You'll have to excuse me for a few minutes here. I'm putting together a job posting. I need to hire a few people. Wanted. Full-time black people. Must be black from day one. Must love black and everything about it from day one. Cannot suddenly start trying to act black simply because you got mad one day at white people for acting like white people. Part-time blacks need not apply. Okay, I'm done. Well, I have a very brief comment regarding the recent arrest of Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates. Seems the professor has finally come face to face with real white society. And he doesn't like it one bit. So what does he do? He runs for the same refuge that every other part-time black runs for. He doesn't care about being black until he starts getting whipped on by white people. Then he immediately runs for the only people he knows he can count on. Black people. Now he talks about being a black man standing up for his rights. He talks about being oppressed by the white system. He's all black now. But I have a question for Professor Gates. How black were you when you married that white woman? How black were you when you had multiple children with her? How black were you when you defended your relationship with her? Why, back then, race didn't matter. You were just two kids in love, and everyone else should just butt out and understand that race in America no longer mattered. Being black didn't matter, and we could snuggle up with all the white meat we wanted. And then you met white society head on, and you're not liking it one bit. I put up a video telling people, if you can't lead the black woman, what makes you stupid enough to think you can lead the white man? What has happened to Professor Gates is exactly what I was talking about. Professor Gates was obsessed like a prepubescent teenager with his own sexual pleasures. Bring on the white women. Forget them black folks. I'm jumping the fence. Now he finds out there are some pretty vicious dogs on the other side of that fence. So what does he do? Does he appeal to his good white friends to save him? Does he look to his white co-workers to run to his defense? Is he expecting white society to take his side? Professor Gates is an interracial fool, but he's not a complete fool. Just like O.J. Simpson, Montel Williams, Kobe Bryant, Halle Berry, Clarence Thomas, and every other house Negro sellout we've had to suffer, Professor Gates is yet another black person who didn't care about being a full-time black person until they needed something to hide behind. Being with white folks was fine until you needed some protection from your good white friends, and now you can figure out how to be black. Well, if we weren't good enough for you then, don't come running to us now. If black women weren't good enough for you then don't come soliciting their sympathy now. If race didn't matter then, don't scream from the rooftops that it matters now. If you didn't think that this was a racist society that you needed to separate yourself from, including their women, then don't cry crocodile tears today when your pet white snakes attack you. We're not your crash dummy or your human shield. Black America is not your mammy and daddy who made you a spoiled brat by giving you everything you wanted while you acted like a complete buffoon. You want to reject black people when it suits you, and yet you can find us when it's convenient. No, sir. Go find your white woman. Go run to your white friends. Plead for mercy to your white society. You can't just talk black. You have to live it. You can't have a white preference here or worship white women over there. Either you take all black or you get none of it. I don't care how many books you've written or how many PBS documentaries you've done about black folk. At the end of the day, you will be judged by the example you set for your people. I reject white society all the time, not just when it's convenient. I reject all aspects of it, not just everything that doesn't involve sex. I bang on this beast daily, while white woman chasers like Gates defend laying down with the beast. At least until he tries to tear their heads off. Sorry, kid. Only black men get to bang on the beast. You can't wear our colors. You don't get to fly our flag. We don't need part-time blacks. Only full-time black people need apply. Black first.